Media TV, an indie retailer source to using online tools to drive offline foot traffic and sales. I'm Crystal Vilkaitis, and today's question is asked by Kelly, and she asks, I know they got rid of the talking about number and are going on to engagement now, focusing on that engagement number. But has anyone seen a drastic change in how many people are seeing their content? My posts had been doing really well, and now they are barely reaching anybody. Thanks, Kelly. Kelly, this is probably one of the #1 questions that I get asked, and it's because we were seeing interaction on our posts. We were seeing how many people we were reaching. We were getting likes and comments, and it was free and exciting and a great way to network with our audience. And then towards the end of last year and in 2014, we started seeing the reach plummet. We're seeing less people who our posts are reaching. We're seeing less people like our posts, comment, and share. So as a business page owner, that's a little frustrating, right? Because we used to have it and now it's a little less. Now what happened was in September 2013, Facebook changed their algorithm once again. And so basically less people are seeing your posts organically. A lot of studies are showing that about 3 to 5% of your total likes are seeing your posts, which isn't a lot, right? We often kind of think that maybe 100% of people or maybe half of them are seeing it, but that's not the case. Only about 3 to 5%. Now, Facebook's algorithm looks at over 100,000 pieces of data and decides who sees what when. And they look at things like what kind of post it was, when was the last time this person engaged with your page, did the post go popular in a short amount of time? They look at a lot of things and decide who sees what when. So one thing that I want to point out in your question is that talking about score isn't gone, it's just a little hidden now. So you can still find it by clicking on the number of likes you have on your business page, and in that next screen you're going to see the talking about score. Now rumor has it that it's going away, so that I'm not sure how long that number will be there. Maybe it's going to stay, but it did move and you still have access to it. The engagement score is basically the talking about score, which means people that are interacting with you and with your page. They're commenting, liking, sharing, but the engagement just has clicks involved too. So your engagement score is generally always going to be more because it includes everything in the talking about, plus people who are clicking. They're clicking on your link, they're clicking on your photo, they're clicking on your page name, okay? So there are some things you can do to increase from an organic standpoint, meaning you don't have to pay for it. Like make sure that you're posting quality content that relates to your perfect customer. It's about them. Ask questions, give tips, be helpful. Be consistent too, as much as you can. Try to be in front of them with great content. That's going to help from an organic standpoint. But nowadays, you really got to pay to play on Facebook. So I would start running some Facebook ads. I personally suggest not boosting because that is a waste of money in my opinion, because you can use the Power Editor, get really targeted with your ads. I teach the Power Editor, I teach Facebook ads training in Social Edge. So if you want to learn more about Social Edge, there's a link below this video. But you're going to want to kind of do both. You're going to try to increase organic as much as you can, but you've got to couple your efforts with using Facebook ads. Get trained because you can waste a lot of money. I talked to a retailer who lost over $2,000, didn't see any kind of response because he didn't know what he was doing. So make sure you get trained. Consider joining Social Edge, but that is why you saw the number plummet, Kelly, is because the algorithm changed. So you got to change your strategy now for 2014 and moving on. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a retailer friend. If you have a question of your own, feel free to ask it in the blog post below or shoot me an email, info@crystalmedia.co. Thanks and have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.